What up, y'all, and welcome back to the channel, Dap Universal. I'm Dap. So, coming back at you with another pick a card reading, and I'm gonna be real with you. This was inspired by some by some stuff that happened in my own life, as well as a very popular male tarot reader. His channel on here named Through Lens Eyes. He does this thing called mixed messages. So this it's a pick a card, but all the piles are different questions or different themes or whatever, and I thought it was a really cool way to kind of do pick a cards in a different type of way. So we're gonna do something like that, but in the theme of what the fuck just happened, they had me fucked up like type moments. So it's like mixed messages about the narcissist, why they acting funny, and do they have bad intentions. So if you want a more visual way of doing it, if you're like clairvoyant, I will go ahead and show you what the piles look like. But check the timestamps in the description in the pinned comment if you want to see what the questions are, if you rather do it that way. So I have more than one way for you. So pile number 1 is going to be the clear quartz pendulum. The clear quartz pendulum. The clear quartz pendulum. Pile number 2 is going to be just the clear quartz crystal. And pile number 3 is going to be the clear dye. All right, so go ahead, pause the video if you need to, check the timestamps. I will see you at your reading. Bye for now. All right, pile number 1, welcome to your reading. If you chose the clear quartz pendulum, this is for you. Your theme or your question was, are they a narcissist? Is the person on your mind an actual narcissist? Okay, so before we get started, I did feel called to, for some reason, to, and I was gonna do it in the intro, but then I had to think about it. I don't even watch the intros to a lot of pick a card readings. I go right to the timestamp, so it's probably what half of y'all did, if not more. So I was like, I'm gonna skip that and do that in the pile. So every pile I'm gonna do out my little book here, my little journal. I'm gonna give us an affirmation to keep us protected, and not just protected, but also what the things we're gonna be talking about today is stuff that some of us may not be ready to look at, or think we're not ready to look at. If you're here, you're ready to look at it. But we're dealing with the shadow side of things. And so I feel like it's easy to kind of like get confused in these kind of readings. If it's something that you've been kind of resisting, these are gonna be confirmation. So if it doesn't resonate, don't make it fit. But I do want to start us off with just a little affirmation to kind of, clear the space, protect us, all that stuff. I'm also gonna, spray a little of my little moon water that I made with some oil. It's lily oil, some fresh flowers, and moon water. And this little prompt I wrote is called "It's Okay to Look." So I see through appearances and bravely follow my intuition without hesitation. Illusions fall away in front of me. I am focused, grounded, and courageous. I believe I am protected. I know I am protected. I am protected. Blessings in all we do. So, is your person a narcissist? To be honest with you, I knew that answer before I even got anything ready for this reading. I already knew that we're going towards the yes. And it's because narcissism falls on more of a spectrum than than just a is or is not thing. It's like, it's not a black or a white, and that's it, or A, B. It's a spectrum. So people can fall from super empathetic and sensitive, which is I guess you can think of as the more positive polarity. Yeah, it is the most positive polarity, and then all the way down to narcissist, like lacking empathy, and there's everything in between. So there's different levels to narcissism, and if that's the case, then that means that we're all narcissistic. So we all have narcissism in us because it's a spectrum. Everyone does. If you have an ego, there's a bit of narcissism in you. And so like in a healthy level, I think that's where we get like the idea of like someone who may be just vain, or someone who may just go through a period of like, say everything's about me, or like certain situations. But yeah, whoever we're looking into is gonna be narcissistic. But if this doesn't sound like the person that's on your mind or in the situation, then it may come up as somebody else. So that means that the person who you're thinking about may not be a narcissist, but we'll still clarify on somebody else if it still resonates. So it'll probably sound like somebody else you know if it's not the person you're thinking about. So, and if this hits, it sounds exactly like that MFer, then guess what? This was for you. That's your confirmation. You know, there you go. But I only pulled 3 cards to start with this time around, and it was a dark mirror oracle and one of these in the shadows oracles. So I'm gonna start here with the in the shadows. It says, I scared myself that day, and their card was Queen of My World, which is interesting because I didn't look at any of these cards. Like I didn't pick these out, like hand pick them out. No, they came out. And it's number 24, Queen of My World. And this is basically a narcissist. Vanity. If it's talking about the shadow side. And then the only tarot card we have is the Star in reverse. So to me, this is somebody who I don't think they're bad people. I don't think they're bad people, but I do feel like when you met them, there may have been a real strong connection of like, I feel like I've known you before, or like you just look like somebody I know, or like it was like you were drawn to them and they were drawn to you. And they probably are very charming. I think this person's very charming. But they really, really, really love attention. And not all narcissists love attention, but this one does. Like this could be a Scorpio, by the way, a Leo, Virgo, Cancer is what I'm also getting. It doesn't have to be a feminine. It can also be a masculine. Just because it's Queen of My World does not mean this is mainly a feminine. No. I feel like this is just somebody who gives off that energy of like, I want to be taken care, I want to be pampered, I want the attention. Like, and we all know like masculines who don't have to necessarily be gay, but they just love them on all aspects. They feel like they need all the attention, they deserve all the nice things, they want gifts, like kind of shit. So it's like, it's that type of person. The Star in reverse kind of makes me feel like they don't really have a sense of higher power. It's almost like at a certain point you probably would be talking to this person and like they may even know spiritual concepts, but they go about it in such a soulless way. It's like they don't really, it's like you can tell there's like a lack of faith there. It's like if they are spiritual or they are religious, they just kind of go to like make the moves. They're not really deep with it. You may try to talk to them about something or like try to have like a deeper conversation, and they may not even understand what you're talking about. Like it's like they just look at you and blink and talk about something else or change the subject. It's like they can't even respond to it because they don't resonate with it. They don't understand it. This person has like not no soul spirit. They got a soul. This person feels soulless to me. It's like they don't care if it's not a segue to something about them. They really don't care. They could also be an Aquarius, but there's also something about like maybe y'all get into like a big fight. So some of y'all don't talk to this person anymore, and you're just wondering. But some people you still are talking to each other, this person, but you may have had a huge like blowout or like a very awkward situation. You don't know where it came from. They like maybe flip the switch on you. The Queen of Swords wants to come out. It's like they go back and forth between this love bombing thing where they like compliment you and they talk about how much they care about you, and it's like they know how to fake empathy very well. They know how to say the things that make you respond well, but then they may snap and hurt your feelings like 3 seconds later. So I think maybe maybe you confronted this person, maybe you just got sick of it, or maybe you tested the waters or something. But like I think this person went the fuck off. And it's like you're always trying to be fair. You're like the one that's always trying to think about that person to the point where you get into panic attacks sometimes, or you feel anxious sometimes because like every time you're around this person, you have to think of them first and how they're gonna react in this, and like it's like you go above and beyond to make sure that they're comfortable and all this other stuff, and like they don't give you not half of that type of response or that kind of courtesy. If anything, if you do speak up and say, hey, that makes me feel uncomfortable, why does it make you feel uncomfortable? It's like they badger you for it or like punish you for it, doing the same thing that they do. It's like, but they always have a sad sob story too. This person's a victimizer. Like they victimize themselves. Like, and sometimes all you can do is just listen. I feel like this person just knows that you are somebody who feels for them or like is a sucker for a sad sob story probably, and they use that as a way to kind of keep you confused about how they really feel. And if you ask me how they really feel, I don't think they feel anything at all. I don't think they hate you or dislike you. I don't think they feel anything at all. I see the Five of Cups. I think they may have had like this may be a confirmation, a troubling connection with their mother. Look how this guy's been like yelled at by, it looks like it's like a kid and a mom or something, right? Like yelling at me and pointing and putting your nasty claw in my ear is gonna clean up this mess. It's not, you know? That's how I feel about it. And the emotions are always heightened. You have the Queen of Swords and you have the Five of Cups. They both have these big full moons in the artwork. And the thing I kind of peep about this Queen of Swords is like, she's got two swords in her hand. She's like she didn't stab somebody, but I didn't mean to stab him. I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident. I didn't mean to hurt your feelings. It's like you can't full on stab somebody and then say, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that. How the fuck you do that? This is that person. It's like they go out their way to show they ass and then feel like if they say they're sorry, that's enough. Why are you still mad? I don't get it. Why are you still angry? I said I was sorry. That's the vibes it gives me. Yes, your person is a narcissist. Your person is a narcissist. And it's only because they escape through that idea of maybe even being somebody else. They may have a talent or something like that. Either they're attractive and they rest on that, or they have a certain skill or ability because they like people who like attention. Narcissists who do like attention, they will go above and beyond to facilitate it. And I mean, and as we get older, we really do have to have some kind of skill, something to keep people's attention. So they may actually be really skilled at something like artistic, or like they may be very good speakers or actors or whatever it is. But it's like they do have a presence about themselves. So they may be delusional about it, like over emphasizing their own importance, you know, and being entitled. But I'm gonna just. Sun on the bottom of the deck, Leo. I'm gonna give you some more confirmations before we close it out. This person can be, like I said, Aquarius, Leo, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. And the reason why you felt like you met this person before, like, oh my God, but when you first got drawn together, especially if it was romantic, y'all are karmic partners. And this could be, then it could be platonic or romantic. Y'all are karmic partners. You're meant to come into this person's life because y'all had some awful karma probably from a past life that wasn't resolved, and you have to learn boundaries in this lifetime. With these karmic partners, it's not about teaching them to change or getting them to change or trying to figure out how you can make it work. No, a lot of times it's about having boundaries for yourself, and once they cross those boundaries, and they probably will, like as soon as you make them you let them go, and you hold them accountable. Don't let these people walk all over you. Yes, it's a narcissist. But that's all I got for you. By the way, I am taking personal readings. I'm changing up. I'm simplifying the basic reading. I used to do the astrology, astro tarot reading, like that 12 card thing. But I'm still doing that. It's still going to be on the form for you to choose from. But keeping it simple, you get whatever 3 questions you want. You can ask up to 3 questions. You keep it general. I will do that for $22.22. As well as if you have never had a reading from me before, like your first time ever in this life, getting a DAP reading, I will do that for you for $15.15. So there you go. And also, if you have had a reading from me before, if you have already experienced the personal reading from me, you can still get that $15.15 price if you refer somebody to me. But all that's going to be in the timestamps below. I appreciate you. I love you. I hope you have a great day. Make better choices. And until next time, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Ooh, lessons, all we do. Bye. What up, pile number 2? If you chose the clear quartz, welcome to your reading. And your question was in this super fun so far mixed messages reading. Yours is why they acting funny. Why they acting funny. So this is for all my people out here who, you know, when you have that friend or that lover or whoever, and it's like they're so passive aggressive that, and you've been asking them maybe what's wrong, because like you always kind of sense it like early, right? You always kind of sense it early, and it's like, I'm fine, everything's good, nothing. And then before you know it, it's like some shit either go down or they ghost you or just acting weird. So we're gonna see why your person's acting weird. But first, I felt guided to do a little affirmation for us to kind of open our minds up to this kind of thing and protect us, because I feel like since we're working with shadow type energies, it's not that it's scary, it's just that these things are hidden in our subconscious. Like the reason why you were hanging out with this person or still being in this person's energy, even though their intentions or they weren't being 100% transparent, is because you're probably telling yourself, like most people would, no, maybe it's me, maybe I'm crazy, maybe I'm tripping. So it's like I want to make sure that we are on the same vibe with these readings. So I'm going to give a little spray of my moon water and oil. It's lily oil, fresh flowers, and some moon water from the last full moon. And I'm gonna read you this out of my own little book, my own little journal, and I rarely do this, by the way, but it's called "It's Okay to Look." I see through appearances and bravely follow my intuition without hesitation. Illusions fall away in front of me. I am focused and grounded and courageous. I believe I am protected. I know I am protected. I am protected. Blessings in all we do. Okay, so there's that, and I pulled only 3 cards for all the piles as a little pre-shuffle, and a dark mirror oracle came up, and also in the shadows oracle card. So in the shadows, this is like kind of like what they say or what they think on a real level. I know you're watching me. I know you're watching me. And they pull number 22. I won't cry for you, looking like Taylor Swift. It's so funny though. I think she'll like Taylor Swift. And this card to me is like saying somebody who refuses to go there with you. Like I was getting like Pluto and Capricorn energy, whereas like it's like they think that being vulnerable is weak. Talking about your feelings is weak. It's like they also have this perception in their head that like you should know what's wrong with them. They get offended really easily. Their feelings just be hurt. They can't. They're the types to block and ghost real quick because they can't deal with the confrontation. They may be real young-minded, or they may be real young. Yeah, maybe young. Something may be real accurate about the number 22. It's like I think this person is. They beat themselves up for having feelings. This person is not like a narcissist or nothing like that. This is just somebody who don't know how to deal with conflict in their own feelings. But the tarot card they pulled was the Page of Cups in reverse. So this is somebody who has a lot of emotional immaturity. Somebody who may be either over emotional or not emotional enough, like emotionally blocked. And they don't like to take responsibility or accountability for things, especially when they're disappointed. They like to put the blame on somebody else, or just complain. So this is not a person who is very balanced in their emotions. It's not a person who is very emotionally intelligent, because they don't pick up on other people's. They may pick up on other people's emotions and claim them as their own. Like that stage of when you're an empath, and like big crowds may make you feel uncomfortable, or like a certain person may really make you feel uncomfortable or drained because you're absorbing that energy and you're not knowing that you are. So you just project it as your own. So maybe that kind of thing. But let's see, why are they acting funny towards you though? What's the situation? This ain't an analysis of a personality, by the way. But I will tell you this: y'all might be life path number 4s or master number 22s. That's the thing. You could also be Pluto ruled, so like a Scorpio rising, maybe even a Scorpio in any placement, but Scorpio rising, as well as something about having Capricorn in the 8th house. Somebody having Capricorn in the 8th house. This may be a person who really complicates things or overcomplicates things, especially when it comes down to, like, say, situationships. They seem to always maybe be getting themselves entangled into something, and then crying, like, it's like they may get involved with other people who are unemotional or emotionally unavailable, and then start crying and bitching whenever that person turns up to, you know, act like they are unavailable. Or like married, they may get involved with married people or people in relationships or something like that. They may get really entitled to. They may be very needy and very clingy. They may expect a lot from you. But why are they acting funny? This could also be, I'm hearing this could be a relative for somebody. This could be like a sibling, or like just say a needy relative for somebody. I'm hearing like a niece or a nephew. I feel like this is more so feminine. This could even be someone's child, really. Why are they acting funny? They don't want to tell us. They still don't want to tell us. Like, I've been shuffling for a while. They're like, I'm not telling, but I know you're snooping around watching me. Like, you may actually really be trying to figure out what's going on. All right, I see death. Really could be a Scorpio. Oop, ah. All right, the 8 of Pentacles. A lot of 8s, a lot of Scorpio energy, so a lot of change. Maybe something about the relationship changed, or and not for the better or something like that. Maybe something made the situation awkward. I can see this as like saying if this is two people who, like, say, hooked up, and now the vibes are weird because maybe one person's like more obsessed or like more like maybe toxic, like codependent type of energy, like validate me, why don't you like me, kind of thing. Like, that's gross and icky, but you know, we've all been there on one side. On one side of that, we've all been there. This could also be a coworker, but I doubt it. But the reason why they're acting funny is because I think maybe something about feeling like either you changed or they've changed their interests. I don't know which way it is, but with the Death card and the 8 of Pentacles, as well as the 10 of Cups in reverse, this is like somebody maybe either outgrowing the other, which would probably be you, outgrowing them, and just like wanting to do things like differently, or like trying to get into your stuff, like you ain't got time to play around, that kind of thing. Maybe trying to get more, maybe you are getting to a place where you're more responsible, or you want to, like, you know, start doing more things that are aligned with how you feel now, and not like back then. This person is like perpetually stuck as a kid or like younger. They're not progressing, and so they're mad because they feel like you've changed and you're just leaving me here. It's like, but you can come with me, sis. Like, ain't nobody leaving you out there. Ain't nobody said you gotta just sit out there and, like, you know, be remedial. You know, no one says you gotta be, you know, childish as fuck. You ain't got to. That's a choice. And they're like, but I don't want to. It's a lot of work though. So it's easier just to bitch. It's easier just to bitch about it. Okay, so let's let them bitch. How do they feel about you though? And I feel like it may happen. Like, something may have made them really feel like you've changed. Like, say, like if like you normally would have taken their side on something, or like would have just listened to them when they said some crazy off the wall shit where they know they was wrong, and you just kind of like play into it or something. And this is very specific. But like, if you didn't agree, if you actually stopped them and broke it down, like, no, that's kind of crazy. Like, if you told them about themselves for a second, gave them a little bit of like, no, bitch, you my friend and I love you, so I'm gonna tell you about yourself right now, or like whatever it is. They did not like that shit with the 6 of Wands. They did not like that shit. They don't like criticism. I told you I don't like criticism, constructive or otherwise. Just agree with me or not, or just leave. You're attacking me. But no, like, they took something very serious and personal, and they feel like maybe you didn't honor them or something like that by just putting up with their bullshit, whatever that means. And they may have tried to retaliate by, like, say, making you feel the same way. Like, if they didn't show up on a birthday or something like that, if they stood you up or something like that, or if they've been acting funny, like not answering your phone calls or like making little petty jabs or something like that, trying to make themselves feel better, that's why. They feel like you are getting to a place where you're about to leave them, like, high and dry, like you don't care about them. Because, again, they are immature, the Page of Cups again, the Seven of Swords, and they're jealous about it, they're mad about it, but they don't just voice that. They can't even be vulnerable enough to just say how they feel so they can have an actual conversation about it, and maybe they'll learn something. No, they're petty. Petty betties. Petty spaghettis, petty rubbles, petty labels. They are just petty. It's petty. So that's why. I am taking personal readings, by the way, if you're interested, if you want to know about that. I'm simplifying the main readings. If you can ask up to 3 questions or do a general reading for $22.22. Or if this is your first time here or your first time booking a reading, if you've never booked a service with me before, you can actually get the same thing for $15.15. And if you have actually booked a reading before, like if you are a returning customer, you can get that $15 price if you refer somebody. So if you refer somebody, they'll get $15.15 and you'll get it for $15.15. How's that sound? Complicated still? Probably, yeah. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'll see you in the comments below. And until next time, guys, if you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings, all we do. Bye. What up, pile number 3? If you chose the clear die, welcome to your reading. So, before I even say nothing else, we're gonna do this real quick because I got some bad vibes about your pal. I'm sorry, I got some bad vibes. Like, do they have bad intentions out the gate? Yes. Little moon water. I made concocted some fresh flowers, some lily oil, and some moon water. I made last full moon. I was told to also read one of my affirmations for protection, and also to lift up confusion, to be able to open your eyes. I don't normally do this on camera, but I'm gonna read one to you. It's called "It's Okay to Look." I see through appearances and bravely follow my intuition without hesitation. Illusions fall away in front of me. I am focused, grounded, and courageous. I believe I am protected. I know I am protected. I am protected. Blessings in all we do. All right. So take a deep breath. Think about your person. Yeah, they definitely on some fuck shit though. Yeah, they on some fuck shit. Why I say that? Okay. So I only pulled 3 cards to start us off with, and they were these oracle cards and 1 tarot card. So you have the 10 of Swords just out the gate. You know, this man with 10 swords in his back, like dead, you know, like from being stabbed in the back so many times. Just overkill, that kind of shit. Yep, now off to a good start. But they could be a Gemini. 15 Masquerade. 15 Masquerade. Also, if you know anything about tarot, the number 15 in tarot, major arcana is the devil. It's the devil. And in the Dark Mirror Oracle, this is what they're thinking. And I know more than you think. And I had got some really bad vibes about this, only because I know this is a general pick a card reading, so y'all gonna be in different situations and different, like, but if it resonates, I'm gonna do my best to kind of like put it all together for who needs to hear it. But it may be intentional, it may not be intentional. For some, it may be some, like, we'll get into that. But if you stick around with this person is still in your life, if this is not a past situation, if you needed to hear this or know this, it's going to end badly. This is a test for you. This is a test for you. I pulled more North Node energy and like Aries for you. Pile 1 was more like South Node energy. Like this was like a karmic partner, maybe a past karmic partner that needed to work out some stuff. Y'all, on the other hand, this was more so rooted in the future. You may not have had a past like this person, but they are still very karmic. It feels like an initiation. It feels like a test. What I mean by that is if you have been the type of person to have been taken advantage of a lot, to have been abused, used a lot, stabbed in the back, people just people just the worst to you, to the point where like maybe you had to kind of go work on yourself for a while, build up some stamina, get some boundaries or something, and maybe if you've been left alone for a long time and you just randomly kind of like almost like fate meet this person, then we're on the right. This is for you, because that person may have seen like the perfect person. I really do feel like they knew what to say. They know how to charm people. They know how to like make you feel like you're everything in the world, and they're probably really attractive. But I don't think they're as attractive as their personality is. Like I think they are very much a charmer, and I think they did some sleuthing on you. I think they try to gain a lot of information just so they can project like this perfect image to you. It's like it's easier for me to make you like me if I know what you like, kind of thing. Yeah, I just heard that Taylor Swift song. I guess because it last while. Find out what you like, be that girl for a month or some shit like that. What was it? What song was that? I forgot. If y'all remember what that song is, comments for me, please. Cause I can make it. Wait. Something about I think I just repressed all of Taylor Swift's traumatic ass breakup songs. But either way, most of y'all know what I'm talking about. It's that. But why are the intentions bad? What's going on? What's the root of this? Because I feel like some of these people may have come back, like maybe they were in your life before and they said they're changed, and you see like this major change and they're just pretending because they're trying to get revenge on that ass, baby. Oh, you thought you was gonna be happy? Not on my watch. Like that, I mean, they wanna sit here and fuck you up like it's their job. Mentally, at least. Like, let me get this bitch real quick. They have bad intentions. And if that's the case, this is more like some crazy shit. Like, this somebody needs to go. They need therapy or some shit. They need a shot. Because these cards fell out the deck, but it wasn't even like your deck. But it was so strong though. I kept it out. It was the Tower and the what's this? The Five of Cups in reverse. Which to me it feels like as soon as you get over they pass bullshit. As soon as you get over like that depression, that grief that they probably caused, or maybe even someone else caused, like that last person that you dealt with, who probably reminds you a lot of them as I'm describing it to you, right? They came in like, oh hell no, you will not be happy. You think you'll be happy, bitch? How dare you? Peace, kind of shit. Not today. They trying their asses off. And it's something I just noticed. Okay, so 1 + 5 is 6. Right? That 15 is it's 6 in numerology. 6 + 10 is what? 16. The Tower card. And that was like just in the card. They really want you to know, like, you are not imagining this. If they are gaslighting you, or you just can't quite put your finger on what it is, it almost don't matter what it is. Like it almost don't matter what the details are. If you feel something like that heavy, you need to go. You need to go. If you ask them and they say, what the fuck are you talking about? And they try to like throw that back at you. No. Especially when you're paying attention to what they're doing and like it don't add up. How you want to be my friend, or you want to be up under me, or get to know me, or anything like that, but your actions don't speak that. You disappear. You don't call. You stand me up, and you always have an excuse. You always got an excuse. Right? It's like, don't trust that person. But what's the truth? What are their intentions, Spirit? We go in there. I also heard this person likes a risk. This person really likes a risk. They get a thrill out of doing things that they're not supposed to do. So they feel like if I'm playing her like a fool, it gives them some kind of like weird, sick rush. The deception of it all. Even if they ain't got a lie, it's the deception of it all. Temperance. And the World. some of these people may actually be like borderline personality disorder or like bipolar or something, because they have this, they really do have like this thing where they flip the switch back and forth. And I don't think it's so much like on a conscious thing. Like, this person just may be crazy as fuck, y'all. I'm sorry if that's not politically correct. I don't know it's not politically correct. I don't think they're crazy as fuck. To be honest with you, I don't like this energy. Like, I really don't. Like, you who am I today? Like, snap up, like they got different personalities or some shit. It's weird. But the world though is like, for some of these people, like if you know this person already, if you knew this person, they're really trying to get revenge on that ass. They're really just trying to get some revenge on you, and you may not even know for what. Like, that's how nutty this is. Unhinged is the vibes I'm getting. You may not even know what you did that was so bad to make these people want to like come for you, but they coming for you. Now that's not everyone's story. If this is a new person or whatever, this like they're just really unstable. They're mentally and emotionally unstable, and they're kind of dangerous. They can be kind of dangerous. I'm saying that because I'm saying that for a reason. Someone needs to hear that. They can be kind of dangerous. If you get really bad vibes, don't you need to get out. The Empress in reverse. If this is a masculine, they with the Strength card, they can be really violent tendencies. If you see this motherfucker kicking walls and throwing shit, and red flag. If they break their own shit, if they punch a hole in their own damn wall, break their own phone, you know they can break you, right? I'm just saying, if you feel like you are in a situation where that's likely to happen, we need to get you out of that, baby. Like, we need to get you some help. We need to work on just getting the fuck out, because your life ain't worth whatever the fuck that is. Because that person, I feel like if they are, I just saw someone like just tearing up their own shit, and I'm like, oh, that's a bad sign, because ain't no way in hell I'm gonna break my own shit. I may break your shit if I'm that toxic, but ain't no way in hell I'm gonna be so toxic that I break my own shit. My shit? That's crazy. you I believe you. You mean it. You're serious. You're crazy. How they really feel about you. I'm already seeing Sagittarius, Leo energy, Taurus energy. This person may be an addict. This person may actually be like not in their right mind all the time. That's why they act like this. Is split between two different. Maybe they're high or drunk or some shit. How do they feel about you? The Tower. You make them so intensely, like you get such an intense reaction out of them just by being. It's just something that just irks them about you. It's something that just makes them like just snap. It's something about you. The Two of Wands. Oh, I think it's how you can be. You have this energy of just like optimism and like progress and like moving forward. Like it's like you're not stuck. It's like they look at you and they see you. The way you move is like the opposite of them. They question themselves. It's like they have so much hate in their heart. You have so much love in your heart. They're pessimistic. You're optimistic. It's like they don't know how to really be vulnerable and like let people in. And you seem to do it like it's just so easy. Something about you just trigger the fuck out of them. They have to be the one to knock you down. They're like, I hate to have to be the one to do this, but someone has to. They've gone too far being happy and healthy and shit. Watch this. It's like, what's the next move? The King of Cups in reverse, emotional manipulation tactic. The Seven of Cups in reverse, gaslight, make you think they think you crazy, or they may do something real crazy when they drunk. I see the King of Cups in reverse. They can be an alcoholic, by the way, but it's emotional abuse. It's like someone who knows how to get in there and just like just know exactly what to say, what to do to make you feel a certain type of way. The Seven of Cups in reverse. This can be somebody who is just delusional, but also drunk. If we was already talking about bad habits. So I feel like something may really escalate if this person is escaping through like drugs or something like that, or drinking. But also it's like they're gonna try to gaslight you, make you feel like you're the one that's crazy. Five of Wands, yeah, purposefully making things unclear. And the Sun in reverse, and the Ten of Pentacles. And a lot of them just want something out of you. They want to use and abuse you until there's nothing left, and then they'll go. Like, let me get a ride to here. They want your energy with the sun in reverse because they feel like they're entitled to it. And the Ten of Pentacles, they want your time, your resources, maybe even your money. They want it all, baby. Anything they can get out of you, a place to stay, them hobosexuals. No. I'm serious though, like for real. Like, give me a hug, give me a 20. Kind of shit. They always get their hand out. They trying to drain you. These are vampires, baby. Their intentions are what? Bad. Answer the question. Sound off in the comment. Let me know who this motherfucker is. I am taking personal readings. I am giving people who have never had a personal read with me before a discount, $15.15 for 3 questions. Or if you are, say you have had a reading with me before, if you refer someone to me, you can get that same price. Otherwise, it's $22.22. The link is in the description. I love y'all. What the fuck is this? Bye. Wait. I'm sorry. I forgot to do my outro. This fucked me up. If you got spirit, what spirit got you? Blessings in all we do. Bye.